Out to America's Radio Newsline, standing by, Bob Weiner, National Democratic Strategist, former Clinton White House Senior Public Affairs Director. Mr. Weiner, welcome back to America's Radio News.
Chris and Lori, it's good to be with you. And Lori, hope you're feeling a lot better.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, she had a little bout last week. But, okay, so let's talk about the President of the United States up at the United Nations today giving a speech. And, Mr. Weiner, the criticism from the other side of the aisle is pretty loud. The president will not be meeting with any foreign leaders, however, did make time in his schedule for an appearance with the ladies on The View. Do Republicans have a point? Because we do see, you look around the world right now, there seems to be a lot of reason for an American president to be meeting with world leaders.
Well, what President Obama did was to keep it away from politics. This is a political season, and President Clinton this morning said he understands certainly the reason that President Obama didn't do these meetings. It's bad enough when Romney goes in front of the Clinton Global Initiative right before the President of the United States goes in front of the UN, and he says, "Don't apologize for America," and he's back on that kick that always gets big fat four Pinocchios, and it never happened. PolitiFact puts it as pants on fire that we never have apologized. And yet he's on this critical kick, and I guess that's what you have to do if you're not the president and you just want to whine.
Well, MSNBC this morning, and really not considered by any stretch right-wing central, also doing a side-by-side comparison of what President Bush during his tenure, when things were pretty rocky overseas post 9/11, meeting with world leaders at the United Nations, and contrasting that with what Mr. Obama is doing and not. I mean, isn't there a fair criticism that, when you have world leaders that come to your shores, you might want to carve out some time to meet with some folks?
Well, he spoke with Morsi, he spoke with Netanyahu, he spent hours on the phone with them when the crises were occurring. And I think I understand. This is the most volatile, politicized environment we've seen in a long time, when you have a Republican Party that wants to do nothing but obstruct and block the president and whose sole objective is to defeat the president. So I think President Obama is making the decisions that he feels best for the sake of the nation. And I thought his speech was quite effective, and he had specific policy initiatives in there. He talked about ending I'm surprised there weren't applause out of the UN body there when he confirmed ending the Afghanistan war in 2014, when he talked about getting out of Iraq, when he made a point of saying that the tape was inexcusable, but also we believe in free speech, and that there shouldn't be violence, and that Muslims and Christians across the world should stand for peace, not violence. I thought those were very good points that the President of the United States made, and he's uniquely qualified to make those points.
What about the comments the President made about the situation in the Middle East being a bump in the road? And he's really, he's getting attacked pretty hard on those comments from some Republicans and Mitt Romney as well.
Well, he made a point that the violence happened, and other stations have pointed out that Turkey had some 10 deaths.
But we had a U.S. ambassador killed, and 4 people killed, and to call it a bump in the road, do you think it was a poor choice of words?
Well, I do. I would say that's a fair statement. But I also think that, it doesn't really compare to Mitt Romney saying that 47% of Americans are dependent. By the way, Bill Maher had a good explanation of Romney's 14% tax break because he declared 47% as dependents.
Okay. All right. Bob Weiner, National Democratic Strategist, former Clinton White House Senior Public Affairs Director. Way to get you back on, sir. It's going to be a wild finish as we head on down. Thank goodness the refs aren't in charge of the election, huh?
We're looking forward to it. We're ahead in all the swing states right now.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate it.